I think I see an answer. Chuck, I would give it to, I think it's Stryker. It is a.
Wait just a second. They're telling me that they can't do everyone. So let me see if I can.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can fix that during this trivia part. So thank you, everybody, for letting me know that. I'm sitting here telling you can't do host about it. I'm like, that's the only way we can do it. Let's give whoever won that, but that was hopefully sorry about that, guys.
Coffee cup. It was the Starbucks cup in the final season of Game of Thrones.
And who won that?
I think I saw Stryker.
Coffee cup, Stryker and Robin.
Yep. Congratulations, Stryker.
Stryker and Robin. All right, what's the next one?
All right, next question. What was the first non-English language film to win Best Picture at the Oscars? First non-English language film to win Best Picture at the Oscars. Switching them up this week. Parasite is the right answer.
Holy cow. They must have looked that up on something because that's a tough one.
Yep. Okay.
That was Amarita Perrier. Was our winner. Okay, third one.
All right, next question. Which two U.S. states don't observe daylight savings time? We've already, never mind, I shouldn't give it away.
Michael Langto put Indiana and Arizona.
Are we ready for the answer? The answer is Arizona and Hawaii.
Oh, okay. I would have gone with Michael. I thought he was right. Okay, so Carrie, and I've only got the last few letters there. But Carrie Despa. I don't know who it is from that. Okay, what's our next question?
All right. You have to get the exact, this is a two-part answer. You got to get it exactly right. Harry Potter has how many books and how many movies? How many books and how many movies?
You have to get both parts right?
Correct. Yep. Both parts right.
You're tough today. Love it.
It's going to be a harder one.
Yeah, I don't know the answer, so you're going to have to look and tell me which one's right here.
I saw the right answer. The answer is 7 books and 8 movies.
All right, Melissa Thompson was the first one on mine.
Melissa?
And she answered in host and panel. So guys, I really need you to do everyone so everyone can see your name, not just us. So Melissa Thompson. And Giorgio, I see Danny's out there now. Can you go make her panelist for me? If not, I'll take a break and do that. I also want to bring Michael Langto in too.
Yeah, let me take a look here. Do I have those capabilities? So there's Danny.
Oh, you know what? I might have just made you a co-host. So hold on. Walter, we got time. Let me go ahead and make him.
Sure.
Oh, you are a co-host, so you should be able to do it.
Yep. And allow her to talk. There she is.
The screen's about to get a lot prettier, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot prettier. Pretty nice.
All right, we need Michael Langto brought in, and then Tom Bullock, if he's out there. If you look for those for me, Giorgio. Or all right, number 6. Question number 6.
All right. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is written by a famous poet named what? What is the name of the author who,
Good question.
Maya Angelou. Nailed it. Morris, congratulations. That's what I saw, but I'll let, or maybe it's Lilith.
Lilith got it right, but I think since you called out Morris, we need to give it to both of them, don't you?
Okay. Yes, we want to be fair. I got to stop calling it out. I got to stop calling it.
No worries. Hey, I'll tell you what, we got Lilith. Wow, where'd that go? Slow down. Okay, Lilith and Morris.
Congratulations to you both.
All right. You want to go?
Great author. Okay, next question.
T-shirt number 8.
What is the tallest breed of dog in the world? Chuck, I'm gonna let you call it.
Have they got the right answer?
The answer is the Great Dane.
Okay, so Morris was first, but they've already won. So we're gonna go to the next person, which will be Carrie Seeger. So Carrie Seeger is gonna win that T-shirt.
Congrats, Gary.
So that worked out good. That guy's right back on pace for the number of people. What's our next question here? We're on t-shirt number
Number
9.
8.
Number 9 or number 8?
Number 9 or number 8?
9?
I think it's number 9.
We're on question 8, but we're on t-shirt 9.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. What is the world's largest island?
You want me to answer this one?
This is a tricky one. I did see the right answer, though. The answer is Greenland. I do get the Australia one. I thought Australia as well. I get that. Answer is
That's what I thought, man.
According to Wikipedia, I mean, you're arguing with
Morse
Wikipedia.
got that right, but Morse has already won. So Corlin Hughes is going to be the winner of that one. Corlin. I definitely want Morse on my trivia team. That's for sure. Corlin Hughes is the winner of t-shirt. So we got one more t-shirt to give away, number 10. So Walter, what is our question number 10 for today?
Okay. Which one? I think which one I want to do. Easy or hard? Okay, let's do this one. Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with their first child? Can't see that answer yet. I see the right answer. The right answer is the Australian Open.
Okay, Lori Kern.
Congratulations.
First one for Lori, so that's a winner. Okay, so we got our t-shirts. Let me go in and make sure we got everybody. Oh, and by the way, if you just joined us, this is not a trivia webinar. You just joined. This is a Tapestry webinar. We just do that to have some fun to get things kicked off here. So let me go out here. Okay, I gotta find Danny.
And if you won in previous weeks, those shirts have mailed out and we have tracking numbers. If you want to know where your shirt is, send us an email, support@Tapestry, and we will send you your tracking number. Got mine today. Awesome. Great job. Great.
Michael Langto, let me get him in here. Danny, I'm having trouble finding you. Are you in here on a different name?
No, Danny Walker. Just
Okay.
hiding. Here, I'm going to raise my hand. Does that help? I don't know if it does or not.
I can see you.
I see you now. All right, promote the panelist.
Thank you.
Sorry, we were in the middle of a game now. I couldn't stop and do that. I apologize. Show couldn't go on without you, though. We wouldn't have I wouldn't have a presentation today. So thank you. Let me make you a co-host. You're not co-host. I'll make Michael a co-host. All right, and then we found Tom yet. Is Tom out here?
I don't see him. Let me
No,
check.
not yet.
All right, no worries. All right,
People are asking.
We'll begin start here in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes. So you're on early. I appreciate you being here early. We've given 10 t-shirts away. Yeah, Tom said he's coming, so he should be here in a minute.
Yeah, if you want a t-shirt, email support@tapestry.io with your info, size, and address. Is that right, Chuck?
No, they don't need their size anymore. All we need is your name, what question you answered correctly, and I'll have your email address to just send it in. Send it to support@tapestry.io. Support@tapestry.io. Your name and the question. And if you don't remember what number, just answer somehow so I can match it up and make sure I get the right people. But what's going to happen going forward is there'll be a special unique code that'll be given to the winners. You'll actually go to our new website where all affiliates will be able to order merchandise, and you'll be able to use that code to get your free t-shirt and have it shipped directly to you. Pretty cool. So let me get Tom in here. Promote the panelist. Hopefully I clicked the right person, Tom. People are starting to come in. No, I might have missed you. You're still out there. Let me see. Nope, I think I got you. Or somebody did. Hello, Tom. famous words of 2021, you're on mute, sir, if you're trying to say something. All right, I want to welcome everybody to our Zoom meeting today. We'll begin to start in about 5 minutes. So give everybody just a little bit of time to get on. We'll be getting started in 5 minutes. We're going to do a short presentation like we do every Friday afternoon or Saturday morning, depending on where you are in the world. After that, we'll do a quick corporate update and hear from our executive team. And then after that, we'll have an extensive Q&A, and we'll wrap this up at about 5 till the hour. Tom Bullock, have you got a microphone? Are you able to talk to me today?
I am here.
All right, good to see you, sir. Yeah, I want
See
to
you.
give you a little heads up. Today, after Walter introduces me to talk about the affiliate program, I'm going to come back to you and just ask you to kind of share, like you did the other day on that call. You know, I'm going to tell them how they're going to make the money with the affiliate program, but there's no money to be made if you don't do what you do. So I want you to just kind of share what your role is and why Tapestry and this new app is going to be able to generate quality data that you in turn will be able to sell to businesses around the world. So if you could just take a couple minutes and do what you did the other day during that part of our presentation, I think that'd be very, very powerful. You okay
You
with
got
that?
it.
Thank you so much. Johnny Walker says it's good to be alive. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It is indeed.
It's just going to get better and better too. All right, Walter, if you want to get your presentation set up, we got about 2 more minutes. I want to give people just a minute or two after the hour to get in so they don't miss your part of the presentation.
Yep. 1 second.
So we're going to give them just a couple minutes after the hour. I appreciate everybody being here on time. Thank you to all those of you who are here on time. On time is late, Gene says, hey, that's where my dad raised me. If I was not 10 minutes early, I was late. So I get it, Gene. And the early bird's got the only shot at t-shirts, I'll tell you that. So if you just joined us, we had a fun trivia here about 10 minutes ago and gave away 10 Tapestry logo t-shirts. We've done that, what is this, the 3rd or 4th week we've done that. So we're having a lot of fun before the presentations.
Yep. Dozens of shirts.
And we've got some pretty darn good trivia players in this company.
They're really good.
All right, I see your presentation out there. So we'll give 2 more minutes. We'll go 2 after the hour. We'll get started on my clock here.
Sounds good.
All right, if you would please hold your questions until after the corporate executive update. That way we'll know, you know, we won't bother you putting questions in that we've already answered. After the regular update, then we'll have a Q&A time. You'll have plenty of time to get your questions answered. We do request that you put them in the Q&A section down at the bottom of the Zoom. In the Q&A section, not the chat. That's where we'll be looking for questions. And Michael Lanto and Danny specifically will be answering questions as they come up. And then some will be left for the panel to answer during our Q&A time at the end of our call today. Little announcement. Yes, ma'am.
I don't have the ability to turn off the chat. I just wanted to let you know. So if you want to do that before you get started, that'd be great.
I appreciate you reminding me.
Already taken care of.
Thanks, Michael.
Perfect.
Thank you, Michael. All right, I got about 1 more minute. We're gonna get started here, and I appreciate everybody being here. You're in for a real treat today. This is an exciting time with Tapestry, I'll tell you. In fact, I don't really think there'll ever be too much more exciting time than right now, what we're living through. So fasten your seatbelt. We're gonna have a great presentation, good Q&A, and it's a great season to be involved with Tapestry.
Absolutely.
All right, and I'm gonna record this on the cloud today, Danny. So just so you know, I did remember.
Thank you.
Thanks for your coaching. I appreciate all your help. Learn something new every week from you. All right, Walter, I just turned 2:02 Central Time, so let's go ahead and start this phenomenal. I'm going to hit record, but you'll see it on your screen saying the meeting's being recorded. Once you hit your OK, we'll get started, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so here we go. Take it away, sir.
Recording in progress.
Great. Afternoon, everyone. Good morning. Wherever you're at in the world, thanks for taking the time to learn more about Tapestry. I'm Walter Harrison, one of the founding members of Tapestry. Here to tell you more about data and kind of why we exist. But before we jump in and kind of talk about what Tapestry is, we kind of talk about our background. Why do we exist? What is this thing called Tapestry? And why does it matter to you? I come from a background of the mobility space. I've been doing this for about a decade now, which is really working with all things mobile phones, primarily apps. Our job and our history is to work with apps of all sorts. So dating apps, travel apps, webs, maps, and weather navigation apps, so many different types of apps. And our job was to collect anonymous behavioral data from those apps and monetize it on behalf of those apps, and then provide that revenue back to the app that provided us the data. We've been doing that for so long, we clearly saw an opportunity to not just work with apps, which are primarily bigger companies that make money in a plethora of different ways. So they make money selling advertising, they make money with in-app purchases, et cetera. Why couldn't we do the same thing with the consumer? Why couldn't we go to the average consumer and say, your data is super valuable, we want to buy it anonymously, take in consideration your privacy, and pay you for it month after month after month? And that's Tapestry. And why we're doing this is because the big problem that exists in the ecosystem today, without you knowing about it, or maybe you do hear about it in the news today, but your data is super valuable. It's being bought and sold all day long, and we're not earning a penny from it. You're not earning a penny from it, and neither am I. You can see here on the right-hand side, we're highlighting a couple of news clippings of big tech, primarily looking at data, but now aggressively looking at more forms of data. So you see that Amazon is now interested in buying biometric data. We see that Facebook has also bought a big VPN company, which gets them data outside of WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram. We see the documentary, The Social Dilemma on Netflix, which you haven't seen, I recommend it, which basically states if you're using a product today, whether it be a search product or a social product, and you're not paying for it, then you yourself are likely the product. With all of this said, we believe this is a problem and it needs to be addressed very directly. We can't wait for government or any other third party to step in. We believe the solution is to understand that the data is valuable, but you should have a very transparent transaction with the consumer. That's you and me. Instead, download an app like Tapestry. It works in the background. We're not interested in your camera or your photos, your messages, or who you're talking to or in a relationship with. It's completely anonymous, and that's your business. What we're interested in is location data in the background to understand consumer behavior at a macro scale. Why do you go to that McDonald's versus Burger King, or that Costco versus Sam's, or how long did you drive to get there? Completely anonymously. Taking all the learnings that we've been doing over the last decade and putting it and comprising it in one simple app that pays the average consumer for the data they're already giving away. And that app is free, and it will always be free. So how does it work? Tapestry is an app that you download on iOS and for Android. Once you download it, we create an earning score for each phone that downloads the app. You can see in the top right here, we're looking at that cell connectivity, the Wi-Fi strength, and the battery utilization. Really, we're trying to understand, how many location events can we collect for this phone without compromising the battery or really messing with the signal. We're also being very transparent on what we collect and really how we collect it. We're stating up front that we're collecting this number of events from this gentleman, Ronald Richards. He's visited this many places, and here's his earnings over the time of working with Tapestry. This is a free app that will pay the average consumer for data they're already giving away. Whether you're using Tapestry or not, the average consumer is using gadgets, they have products in their home, they have doorbells that collect information and primarily use that, unfortunately, against them. We want to use a product that's for consumers and pays consumers for free, and it'll always be free. Our go-to-market strategy is affiliates. So many people are familiar with like the Amazon affiliate program or the Instagram affiliate program, which is primarily going after very famous marketers or influencers. We want to go to the average consumer, whether you have marketing skills or not, and how is to give away the app and make extra for giving away a free app that actually pays. We call that the Tapestry affiliate program. Now, to learn more about that, I'll turn it over to Chuck Williams, one of our affiliate manager, and he can go into depth. Over to you, Chuck.
Recording stopped.
Thank you, Alder. And if you're on live with us right now, I just paused the recording for just a minute. Let me go ahead and set up my screen And then I'm going to make a quick introduction here. Let's see here. Let's get that up here. And let me get this where I want it, and I'll be right with you. There we go.
Recording in
All right,
progress.
Walter, thank you for that introduction. And before I get started on this compensation plan with this affiliate program, which, by the way, keeps me up at night, wakes me up early because I am so excited to share it with people. It's a phenomenal affiliate program. But in order to have those dollars, I wanted to introduce you to the man behind the scenes. His name is Tom Bullock. He's our Chief Revenue Officer. And Tom, if you wouldn't mind, just come on and explain to people what you do, what you've been doing, and what you do for Tapestry to make all this work. So Tom Bullock, Chief Revenue Officer.
Hey, thanks, Chuck. And wow, we're almost at 500 people today. Thanks everyone for taking time out of your Friday to be here with us. We're super excited about Tapestry and the opportunity that presents itself here. So Walter did a good job of explaining the kind of the why Tapestry. And as my role as the Chief Revenue Officer, it's kind of the how. How do we monetize? How are we going to make money from this data? And so the last 5 years that we've done something similar at Complementix, we've developed a real understanding of what the value of data is, what kind of data do people want to buy, do our customers want to buy, and so we've designed Tapestry with all of that in mind. Now, Walter said that primarily we're collecting geolocation data, and there are a number of different industry categories that buy that data today. One would be financial services, so they're hedge funds that want to know, same store sales or same store visitors at, say, Burger King. Commercial real estate companies want to know, what are the traffic patterns? Where should we help our client McDonald's put their new location? And so we have buyers like that. And then our real important industry today is advertising. So advertisers want to know, how many people go to a Costco, for example, how many people go to a Home Depot. And so if you're Home Depot, maybe you want to advertise to those folks and we can enable that. Or if you're Lowe's, maybe you want a conquest and you want to serve ads against people that visit Home Depot. So there are a ton of different applications. But what's really important here is how Tapestry is going to disrupt the data market. So today, in our roles at Complementix, as Walter said, we obtain data through apps. But unfortunately, the industry is kind of clamping down on that kind of third-party data. And so it's becoming increasingly more difficult to obtain good quality data from app providers. And then additionally, the government, regulations, if you're familiar with what the EU did, they have a regulation in place called GDPR, which has data squarely focused. Same thing in California with CCPA. And so we recognized, a little over a year ago, that third-party data was going to become a more difficult business, and eventually maybe it goes away. So with Tapestry, we've addressed that issue because one, consumers are downloading the app. It's a great way for them to make passive income, but for the data buyers, it's first-party data, and it's 100% consented. And there's no regulation that is in place today that will address, nor do I ever foresee that will address the collection of this first-party data. So ethically sourced data, with the help of all of you affiliates, we hope to scale it really quickly because we don't need 100,000 downloads. We need millions and tens of millions of downloads to make this a viable business. And so it's an exciting opportunity. We look forward to presenting you with the rest of the affiliate program. And then of course, at the end, we'll have tons of time for questions. I'll turn it back over to you, Chuck.
Thank you very much, Tom. Really appreciate that. Let's see if I can get my screen sharing to go again. There we go. All right. So hopefully you can see my screen now, and I'll take you through this compensation plan. When Walter approached me at the end of last year about Tapestry, he had a plan in place already to reward free users. He was going to pay them for their data. So that's what you're looking at right now. In the United States and several other markets around the world, you're going to earn up to $25 for your data, what Tom was just talking about, for your data. That's the individual user, and that's a free user. That's someone who goes to the App Store, the Apple Store, and they install the app for free, and they allow access to location always. They let it run in the background. Doesn't bother them. They don't have to use it. They're going to want to use it, but they don't have to. And they earn up to $25 per month just for giving us access, consent to their data. That's powerful. Never seen anything like it in my life. Then Walter also had the idea that he was going to reward the free user by allowing them to refer friends. And so it's just a simple referral program where as they refer friends, like every other app is trying to get people to do, whether it be McDonald's or any you go to newspaper coupon ads, everybody's got their own app. Everybody's trying to get people to refer. We're paying people $1 in the United States per referral. Now, those people have to do the same thing. They have to give access to their geolocation data anonymously. They have to keep it on. Those are the criteria. That's one of the reasons affiliates are important. But all that's based on a free app. Nobody pays a penny for that. Now, Walter tasked me with what Tom was just talking about. We need scale. We need more affiliates to help us get the word out. And so we created what's called a paid affiliate program. And the paid affiliate program takes the same thing that the user has available, but it's a paid affiliate for $9.95 a month. You're a paid affiliate. You now get access to your referrals. Another way to put that is your friends' friends. If you're thinking of a genealogy tree in your family, it'd be your children's children, your grandchildren. So it's that second tier. You're now getting $1 per referral on that second tier by being an affiliate. Again, an affiliate, the only difference between a free user and affiliate is the affiliate goes in, pays the $9.95 for their administration fee. They get access to our training. They get access to a back office, a website, links. It's a phenomenal benefit to be an affiliate. But the biggest benefit, let's face it, is you get paid now on that second tier. So your referrals, your friends. Amazing. Now, again, Walter gave me the task of building this affiliate team. And so I'm like, okay, how do we do that? Let's create a benefit for having our affiliates help us recruit other affiliates. What better way to get more affiliates than having affiliates out there sharing the opportunity with other affiliates? And so we created what's called a super affiliate. And a super affiliate is someone who has personally enrolled 10 people. Let's see if I got that going right. Oh, let me go to that next screen here. Sorry. There we go. So a super affiliate is an affiliate who personally enrolls 10 other affiliates. So you bring on board as many customers as you want. You're getting paid $1 per in the United States. And now as people decide, hey, I want to get paid on that second tier also, I want access to the training and tools. So they become a paid affiliate. When you have 10 of those, you now become a super affiliate. And we made the benefit so strong that everybody who understands it is going to want to go for it. Number one, you're looking at the user here. And this could be a user or affiliate, doesn't matter, but the user is what's going to earn the money from the data. They're going to earn up to $25, like I mentioned earlier, for their data. They're going to get $1 per personal referral. And then you see the grandchildren there, the second tier, the referrals, you get $1 on all those too. So I want you to remember that when we get to this next phase, which is the super affiliate. The super affiliate, like I said, has 10 personally enrolled, like in the example, 10 numbers there, 10 affiliates. It could be more, but it's got to be at least 10 active affiliates. Just people paying at $9.95 a month. Now, as they start to build their team of customers and affiliates, you're getting paid on that second tier. But here's where it gets super, super exciting. I prayed one night. I'm like, God, give me an idea to make this compensation plan just sizzle. And he gave me the idea of the 50% matching bonus. And here it is. When you're a super affiliate, you earn a 50% matching bonus on all of the affiliates that you personally brought on board, your personal first tier, and all of the affiliates on your second tier. So the referrals of the referrals, the friends of the friends, that second tier, you're getting a 50% match on all the affiliates on your first tier and all the affiliates on your second tier. So let's go back a couple screens and show what we're talking about. In this example here, you would earn $3 on the 3 you referred, and you would earn another $10 on the 10 that they referred for a total of $13. As a super affiliate, you have to have at least 10 on that first level. And now you're getting paid on all of their customers and yours, first and second tier dollars. But now every affiliate that falls in your first and second tier, whatever they earn in these dollars here, you're getting a 50% match. Again, we don't have income claims or anything like that. I thought we would get to this disclaimer in just a bit, but I just want you to imagine what ifs with me for a minute and think about this. What if you had somebody who's making a decent amount of income? You know, we talk about influencers or people that have give away a lot of apps. All those dollars that they earn, if they're in your first and second tier, you get a 50% match as a super affiliate. This is one of the reasons it's hard to sleep at night. It's so exciting. Now, I mentioned in the United States, we have the dollar, and in certain other countries. This is a slide that shows you can do a screenshot of this if you're watching this video or if you're watching it live. This is the slide that shows you the pay scale internationally, because this is an international opportunity. Even though the app is currently going to be launched in the United States, it's going to be here first, then Canada, and they'll sweep through the rest of those countries that are listed there. And then it's going to go global. And the goal is by the end of this year, 2021, to have the app globally out there. Now, there's different pay, and that's based, and in fact, after this presentation, we're going to have another presentation for our international friends to explain to them in detail how the international rollout is going to work and the pay scale. What you're looking at right here, it is a phenomenal opportunity for people around the world. In the beginning, all the money's made for the data in the United States. So if you're going to make money, you're going to have to get installs in the United States where the app goes live first. And then in the other countries, as it rolls out, you'll be able to make money, as will we, in all these other countries around the world. So that is one incredible compensation plan. I do want to mention this disclaimer that I mentioned earlier. I told you about the 50% match. I told you, what if, just imagine for a minute. But realistically here, it takes work. If it's going to be anything worthwhile, it's going to take work. And with that work, there are no guarantees. You're going to have to go out there and share this app with people. Now, it is a free app that people get paid to install and keep active. So it's pretty simple, but I have to say so myself. And then the affiliate team, you're going to have to build an affiliate team. If you want to earn from that part, you don't have to. You could be a free user and earn up to $25 on your own data in the United States. And you can give away as many apps as you want and earn $1 a piece free. You don't have to pay a penny for that. The other is optional, but there are no guarantees. I want to make sure that's very, very clear. I want to turn the rest of our call over to our other affiliate manager, Danny Walker. Danny does an amazing job in so many categories, ladies and gentlemen. I want her to explain and close out our call today. And then Danny, if you come back to me, I'll wrap it up. Back to you, Danny.
Thank you. What a great presentation. Thank you, Walter, Tom, Giorgio, Chuck, everybody here. On Monday night, so you've heard the who, what, when, where, why, and how. We've presented that to you, and you may be sitting here wondering, it all sounds really great, but how am I going to make it work? And that's what Monday night is for. So we invite anybody who wants to participate with us on Monday night, put the Tapestry jersey on, have the opportunity to become that brand affiliate and really maximize earnings. We do trainings on how to create stories that sell, how to tap into the tools of technology to share with anybody around the world the opportunity for them to install our free app and tap into that anonymous data and funnel some of those dollars that they've been giving away to big tech into their own pockets. That's really what our free app does. And so we do that every Monday night at 6 p.m. Eastern, and anybody's invited to be there, and they are recorded and shared with all of our affiliates.
Well, thank you very much, Danny. I know everybody in the field appreciates you and all the hard work you put in. In fact, she's put together this Tapestry glossary for you. You can actually get access to this PDF of this presentation you just saw in our Facebook group. And I just want to close with this. I want you to get back with the person who invites you to this live webinar or the recording of this webinar. Get back with them. They'll give you a registration link. You simply go online, you register, you pay your $9.95, and you are an active affiliate with Tapestry. And then just plug in the training. One of our first goals of every training call we will do from now on is to teach you how to get at least 100 installs. Do we guarantee you'll get 100 installs? Absolutely not. We don't know if you'll put the things we teach you into practice, but if you'll do what we teach you, you will be able to get installs that we know. So with that, I want to conclude our presentation and thank you for being here. Again, get back with the person who invites you. Get started today. This is going to be the hottest opportunity the world has ever seen, in my opinion, and I want you to be a part of it. God bless you and thank you for being here.
Recording stopped.
All right, let me stop that recording, which I did. Let me stop my screen share. And Walter, what I want to do now is thank you. Tom's back on. We got Giorgio and you. I'd like you three to just take the next several minutes and kind of give a state of the company and whatever you want to talk about. This is one of the favorite times. Let me start the recording again, and Danny, I'll remember to do it the right way again. So Walter, give me 3 seconds. Hope I did that first right. All right.
Recording in progress.
Walter, go ahead, take it away for our corporate update for the week.
Great. Thank you, guys. Tom and Giorgio, Danny and Chuck, we're so thankful. We have a great team up here. I mean, we have Tapestry, but then we have all the affiliate managers like Chuck and Danny and Michael Langto on this call as well. He brings like a lot of help to actually be the legs of this business. So very thankful and humbled by that. Let's give you an update. So let's go back in time. So we talked about this a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago at this point, about the changes we made with the Tapestry app to really take in considerations everyone's privacy. We said we were going to make those changes and submit the app. So we have done that. So let me share my screen. It's much better to show than to just say. So hopefully you guys can see my screen. We have submitted this app, and this app is in review right now. We expect to hear back by early next week. And after that, we'll probably go and beta test for another 3 or 4 weeks. I'm kidding. I'm joking. We are going to set this live as soon as possible. So you should expect when this app is approved early next week to be able to download it and run. On Monday night, I will be on the call. Danny will be on the call talking about how do we share this app with as many people as possible, as fast as possible, which definitely gets into that 72-hour window. So we're super excited. Thank you for being so patient. We've done the work. We've resubmitted. Again, this app was already approved back before. We made an additional change to ensure privacy. Now we're resubmitting it. So we're pretty excited about that. So that is the latest. So keep up with us on Facebook, on social media, and email, plus your support questions, support@tapestry.io as well. But that is the latest from corporate. So this will go live, hopefully, knock on some good wood, early next week as soon as this gets approved. A couple other things. Tom did a lot of great stuff about, how we monetize data. We've been doing this for so long. We understand how data is valuable and how it will shift and change over time. One of the other things I'll say is we're moving in a world where we're already transacting on that. We're seeing the huge wave of cryptocurrency and the push behind it, even with regulation, the consumers, the people want it. So we'll see what happens there. We live in a world where we kind of share homes, we share cars. We are going to live in a world where we share data, and we should be able to share it ethically. And if you're a big brand and you're so concerned about ethically sourced meat, you should be so concerned about ethically sourced data. Now, today, we hear if you go to McDonald's and you guys buy things for your children, Happy Meals, they generally come with toys that require an app download. Have you guys experienced that? I have. You download a toy, or you get a toy, and you have to download the app to interact with the toy. Why do you think that is, right? It's clearly a data play. It's everywhere, and we believe that the consumer and the affiliate should get paid for it. And that's really the goal, and you're all going to be a part of that with us, so we're excited. All right, so let's jump into Q&A. So Danny or Chuck, I'm not sure how you want to
Recording stopped.
I'll do it. I just was stopping that recording.
Okay.
A little easier to edit when I've stopped it. So Danny, if you're here, you can help me. But I'm going to go to the Q&A section. So if you're asking your questions, that would be the place to ask it.
Cool. Android app is already approved with the change. Done.
So simple.
Here's a good question. Rick Hamill's asking, if a person lives in a high-rise condo complex and the first floor has several businesses on it, how is that individual's residence blocked? And does that also block those businesses below him or her?
That's a great question. So one of the things we did with the change is we drew basically a polygon around you. Polygon is basically a big circle around your phone. It literally go up meters off of your phone. That would be a completely blocked area. So you wouldn't really see anything at all. So your common nighttime dwelling, your apartment building will be blocked out completely. Also, I might add, even in the older version, you would just see that avatar in a building, and there's multiple floors, obviously, and multiple layers. You wouldn't be able to delineate where that phone was and who was that phone as well. But we've taken consideration with our latest build. Great question.
And Walter, I think it's important also if you would answer when they are home in their area and not showing their avatar to the rest of the world, they are still able to see their own avatar on their app
That's right. Yeah.
personally.
You can see yourself. That's a great point, Danny. You can see yourself at home, but no one else can see you. And by the way, you'll be able to test it. You can download it. Your partner, your friends, whoever can download the app as well, and you'll see yourself, but you won't see the other person. And that's kind of built in. So you can then ride your bike, go for a run, or hop in the car, and obviously see Tapestry move with you as you move.
Rosalind asks,
Walter, if I can add to that too,
Sure.
the buyers of this data will overlay data science, right? And so they have teams of data scientists that are analyzing and processing, and they understand, if a device is sitting from say 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. regularly, that's the common nighttime dwelling. But what they really want to know is where you go, how you get there, and in some cases, path to purchase. So, where did you go before you bought a book at Barnes and Noble or something like that?
Right.
And finally, if I can butt in once more, I think it's also important to let people know that when they are in that area, it doesn't stop their ability to still earn. So if you have somebody who lives in a city in a high rise and they don't go out very far away from home, they're still able to earn when they're at those points of interest.
That's right. So the events and Tapestry itself is still running when you're in your common nighttime dwelling, but it's not being displayed to any third party whatsoever for that privacy mandate. But yes, you can still constantly earn even within that blocked area.
Rosalind asks, can someone without a cell phone who has a tablet get the app and get paid for their data?
That's a good question. So something we thought a lot about, and on our latest version, we actually are not going to allow tablets. And there's a specific reason for that. So most tablets generally do not have a cell plan. Some do. Many iPad listeners on here or users are going to have a cell plan on yours. But you're not going to optimize earning because you're generally not taking that with you constantly. So we're going to require what we consider a feature phone. A feature phone is primarily with a cell connection, Wi-Fi access, and the ability to run third-party apps from either app store. So we're not going to allow tablets. There is a play for Tapestry coming soon that will allow tablets, but not on the first version. And that question has come up earlier on. Could you put it on your phone and on your tablet? The answer would have been yes, but we're not going to allow that in the current version.
Another question, very similar actually. If a person doesn't have a mobile phone and just a tablet, can they still be an active affiliate? And
Absolutely.
the answer to that is yes, you can be an affiliate without a phone, period. The two are separate. Now, if you're an affiliate and you have a mobile device, you're obviously going to want to have that app on your phone and be a customer of the person who referred you, but it's not required to be an affiliate.
That's right.
Andrew Knight asks, when the app is launched, will sharing the link reveal the name of the affiliate doing the sharing?
Great question as well. No, will not. It will be a random ID that will be tied to your specific app, and it will not be tied to you as a person. So your email, your name, or anything, which is great. So you can optimize that type of marketing, which we'll talk about on Monday Night Calls, on social or with any small groups that you have, and that ID would not be personally identifiable.
Little confusion on the super affiliate bonus, and it is a little confusing until you get it. Once you get it, you have a little trouble sleeping for several nights because it's so exciting. But basically, if you think about it, all the affiliates in your first tier are giving away apps, and they're also potentially recruiting other affiliates. So you got two tiers there, and you're going to earn $1 for your first tier and $1 for your second tier, just like a regular affiliate. The difference is, as a super affiliate, you get a 50% match on the affiliates in your first and second tier. So again, I'll let you do the math on that, but basically if you have an affiliate on your first tier that's giving away a bunch of apps, well, the apps that first tier affiliate's giving away, you're getting paid $1 because they're in your second tier, but you're also getting a 50% match on those same apps. So that would be a total of $1.50 on those specific apps. So I hope that helps, Mary.
It's a lot of good questions on here.
If I have a paid affiliate and I don't download the app, do they still count as an active affiliate? Yes, Carrie, it's a completely separate. If you're an active affiliate, that's one thing. And then there's an active customer, that's another thing. You can be both, and we hope you are, but they're two separate things.
An active is defined as an affiliate by somebody who is current on their monthly admin fee.
As an affiliate, yes. How do you define current and active as an app user, Danny?
I would say an installed app that is activated, and once it's active, not just activated, they activate it when they install it and set up their account. Once that 30-day clock has gone by, that's considered an active app as long as it's been on for 90% of that 30 days. And that happens every 30 days that app is active.
And Liz asked, does the app start collecting data once it launches, or has it already been collecting data once you have joined as a user or paid affiliate? Liz, as a user or a paid affiliate, a user just means you haven't paid to become an affiliate. That's all it means. There is no app at the moment we're having this presentation. Next week, don't think we'll be able to say that. But right now, there is no app. So no data has been collected so far. In the beta, no data was collected.
Yeah, the one thing I will say to follow up to that question is Tapestry does not collect any data until the consumer agrees to the terms of service. So even when you download the app, none of the things is going to be collected until you agree. Once the collection and the agreement happens, you're good to go.
Danny, where do people find the PowerPoint presentation from today's presentation?
They can go into their back office at tapestry.io/members/login, and you will click on the menu bar where it says tools. And then the next link you see says resources. And when you click on resources, every tool is available at your fingertips. All the presentations, over 100 pieces of media you can use to post online to gain interest if that's how you want to use it, print it. It's all right there in your back office under the tools tab.
Well, I got an interesting question here from Vanessa. She asked, what's the origin of the name Tapestry? How did you come up with that name, sir?
Yeah, I mean, it's really when you plot this data on a map, it looks random and looks scattered, but when you then start doing some analysis to it, it creates kind of a beautiful tapestry of sorts where it's kind of weaved together, and that's why we call it Tapestry.
Got a couple of questions about the app itself. Will we have the option to disable avatars altogether in our app?
You will. So the latest version of the app will not have that ability because we literally weren't making any additional changes, but you will have that ability very soon after, probably in the next week or so after their initial launch. We optimize on getting this app out as fast as possible. We'll also make an additional changes. So for example, we say we want to block your common nighttime dwelling, which makes sense, but maybe there's other areas you would like blocked. You know, also throw that feature within the settings. But that feature that you mentioned will not be there for the first version.
John asked a question again about app usage as he's educating his customers and even himself. What happens when you shut off your phone at night, when you go to sleep at night, and you don't turn it on until the next day? Does that cause you to lose active status, or what happens there?
It would not lose active status because technically you're not off for 24 hours. It's really that 24-hour period that will kind of allow you to start losing active status. Danny mentioned this earlier about the 90% active. What roughly means on a given 30-day calendar, there's 3 days where that phone could not be seen. And the reason is, for Tom and Giorgio's point, their goal is to monetize a very linear, longitudinal aspect of consumer behavior over time, completely anonymously. So when we start seeing gaps of data, it really hurts our ability to monetize, and it hurts our ability to pay you as well. So we're looking for consistent aspects of data over time, but turning your phone off at night would not be an issue at all.
Okay, so I think everybody from your update earlier understands that we're under review right now, which is a great thing. We're right there on the cusp. But Tim asked a great question. Say Apple got back to you this afternoon and approved the app. Could you give people a time frame on when we would actually launch?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we got that question earlier today, and the team has been discussing it. If we got approved, let's say right now, could we go live? Generally, from a technical perspective, engineers don't want to launch anything on a weekend when there's people not there to support on the back end. We wouldn't launch it today, but we would launch it, let's say, on a Sunday night or a early Monday morning, for example. But that's a really great question.
Good, thank you, Tim. Hope that helps. And then anonymous attendee asked, how is privacy ensured for a college student living in campus dorm?
That's a great question. So that's also something we take in consideration. Ultimately, just backing up with Tapestry, everything you do at Tapestry is completely anonymous. We don't know who you are at that college campus. And if somebody else were to download and be nearby you, let's say within the same city or block, they also don't know who you are. It's a completely anonymous aspects. But college campuses is something also that we will be blocking because it is considered common nighttime dwelling. So when the app downloads for you, that is something you can put a block on and not show altogether.
Okay, Joshua asked you a question. Will our affiliate website change from pre-register to actually a download to where the person coming to our website can actually download the app right from our website?
Yes. So if you're on a mobile phone, literally you'll be able to click that Google Play button and go directly to the app and download it. And ultimately, if they were on Danny's link or Chuck's link or Michael's link, that association will be in place as well.
What if somebody works from home during the week? Can they earn since it may show them home most of the day?
Yeah, I mean, that's me and a lot of people, right? Where you're really just working from home all day. Maybe you'll go somewhere in the early morning or afternoon. That is perfectly okay. We want to allow people to make money with living their life as normal. They don't have to change their behavior whatsoever. So I think that's pretty important. Georgia or Tom, I'm not sure you want to add anything to that, but I think that's pretty crucial.
I would add that we actually have clients today that are measuring this sort of thing. So they,
Right.
one client in particular asked us to provide data from, I think it was 12 major cities across the country, and they want to monitor and measure how many people are going back to the office, and so conversely, they'll look and see, who's staying home.
Yeah, and I want to further develop that. So that client is looking at Dallas and Chicago and LA and Paris and London and Sydney, right? And the question is, globally, we went through a pandemic. What percent of people are going back into the office versus still working from home? And ultimately, these people, some work for big companies, some work for small SMBs, and how does that affect the economics of that country? When you ask that type of question, who would know that? It's really government and companies like Tapestry, where we would get it completely consented, not from someone like the government, and pay that consumer for being a part of that panel. And in that use case, it's completely anonymous. The client nor we are interested in who you are. It's just a factor of, do you commute to go to work or do you currently work from home?
And I guess I'd add again too that you're still going to go to Costco or the grocery store, or the drugstore, and so that's the kind of mobility that is valuable.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, guys. Walter, a question I get a lot is, what's the time frame for the website and material?
Yeah, we're all working on that right now. So I think we talked about we'll have a button on the website that allow you to translate it in a lot of native languages, including Spanish, French, and German, and a few other languages. So that's coming. We're also working on that 1-minute intro video in Spanish, and also the full presentation that you see here every Friday in Spanish. So it's something that we have an eye on and are taking quite seriously, and we welcome the Spanish community. Can't wait to get them on board.
Excellent. Coach Doug asked, if I refer the app to a user and they start to share with others, and then they wish to become an affiliate, will there be a link on the app to become an affiliate?
Great question. There will not, we've actually didn't discuss this. This is an update. We actually removed the app to become an affiliate within the app. Now, if you saw in the news, there's been a lot of back and forth with that, that public lawsuit between Apple and Epic Games. And that lawsuit, not to go too far into it, was primarily about that same thing. If you were to collect payment within an app, Apple would get X% of that payment. The way that we currently read it thus far is that will actually change. So now, as an app owner, maybe you guys are app owners on this call as well, you should be able to use any third party as well, someone like Stripe or something else, to collect payment. So once that gets enacted, we will likely add that addition back into our website. But because of that initial change, we removed the become affiliate. So for them to become an affiliate, they really had to come in through one of us in our network, or found us on social, or on one of your guys' link. It's a great question.
Buddy Johnson asked, and he prefaces that he's a newbie. What's the very best simple 1-2 sentence response to a person's doubt that it'll be anonymous, such as when they absolutely can't risk somebody knowing a place they visited or when to? How can they be confident that their identity won't be shared?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's something that we take seriously, especially with everything we've seen in the news with companies, things happening. When we monetize data historically for doing this for the last 5 years plus and last decade altogether, we never monetize personally identifiable information. It's just not our business. There are other people who are in that business, but Complementix and Tapestry is not. And what that means is not Danny Walker or Walter or Chuck or Giorgio or Michael. It's a random ID. So in the event, something happens, it's literally an ID at Costco or McDonald's or at that mall. It's not tied to you individually. So it's something we take quite seriously. And we do have a security protocol where everything we do is in the cloud. It's secure. It's been further encrypted and is two-factor authenticated as well, just to get access to that data. So for further insights on that, we should definitely do another call and really do a deep dive, because I think it's an important question.
I think Mark asked a good question here. If we really don't know when Apple's going to approve it, why do we think it's going to be first part of the week? And I know the answer, but I'll let you address it.
Yeah, so once you've kind of gotten that initial approval, generally they tell you it's within 72 hours. They kind of give you 72 hours updates on build. So let's say the app is live and we now have another update that we're going to make. Once we launch this app, we're going to be getting literally hundreds of thousands and millions of people's feedback and making adjustments on the fly constantly. Like literally, we expect multiple builds to come out within a month, and we can't expect Apple to basically take weeks and weeks for every single build that gets approval. So their guidelines are up to 72 hours. That's what they tell us, but it's a good question.
This is Gigi asking a question also. For those who activate before the app goes live, will the affiliate continue to pay $9.95 after the 12 free months? Basically, let me explain it real quick, Walter. We've got what's called the Founders Club membership promo. It's been in pre-launch the whole time we've been in pre-launch. And basically what the Founders Club membership promo is, if you become an affiliate, a paid affiliate, before the app launches, and now we've actually added 72 hours to that number. So from the time the app launches, plus 72 hours, if you become a paid affiliate, we are going to waive your administration fee for the next 12 months. So in effect, for $9.95, you're an active affiliate for 13 months. At that point, after your 12 free months, the subscription is going to kick back into place, and it would be the $9.95 a month going forward from there. One of the other benefits that we wanted to mention today, we were asked last week, we told you we'd get back to with a definite number. We're going to grandfather our founders in. So if you are a founder club member, meaning you pay the $9.95, got the 12 months free. In addition to that benefit, you're going to be grandfathered at that price for the next 24 months after your free 12 months. So basically for 36 months, 24 of which you'd be paying a monthly again, you're guaranteed. If the price goes up per month, and I'm not saying it will, it might, but if it does go up on a monthly fee, administration fee, yours is grandfathered in at $9.95. Now, if you're in one of those international markets, they'll be paying $4.95 a month. After your free 12 months, you would start paying the $4.95 a month at that point. And that $4.95 would be grandfathered in for a total of 36 months. Thank you, Walter and team, for making that available. That's a great benefit.
Thanks for being patient with us. Means a lot.
How do people get paid? This is another good question from Coach Doug. Will funds be stored in your account? How will you know when you've earned money? How will you get paid, Walter?
Yeah, so there's a payback history and a full earnings plot inside the app, and the minimum threshold to earn and actually get paid is $10. Once you've qualified and you're actually at the 15th of each month, you utilize Stripe Payout, which is basically the same process you utilize to sign up with Tapestry, and that money will transfer directly to your bank account, Apple Wallet, or Android Wallet once that $10 threshold is hit. And from there on after, every single month that consumer will get paid or affiliate.
And Walter, how much battery does the app use, and how much space does the app take up on your phone?
So the size of the app right now is 57 megabits. So put that in context. I'm sure we all email here on this call. If you were to send an email today, the max for an attachment is 20 megabytes for most phones, 20 to 25 on most computers. So it's very, very light, and that's intentional. All the work is being done on the back end in the cloud. So that is something that is important. So you don't need the Wi-Fi, for example, to be able to download the app. So 50 megabytes is the actual size. And actually battery utilization, it depends. If you're in the map a lot, it could be up to like 5 to 7%. If you're allowing Tapestry to run in the background, it's around that 1 to 2%.
Excellent. Lisa Brooks asked a great question. As a super affiliate, do you get paid on your affiliates' free users in the bonus? And yes, you would, because your affiliates get paid for those free users, and therefore you get a 50% match. If those free users fall in your second tier, you're also getting paid for them. You do not get paid a 50% match on your users, though. So if your user invites other users, you do not get a 50% match on that. The 50% matching bonus is on the affiliates in your first and second tier. Great question, Lisa. Vena Smith asked, if you travel and the app is not yet launched in that country, will I still earn? So that's a good question. I think you got it, Walter.
Say that one more time. Sorry.
If I'm like in the United States, we've launched here,
Mhm.
and then I have the app on my phone here in the United States, but then I travel to the UK or Australia or anywhere, do I still earn while I'm out of the country?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have your email registered to a US, right, account. So we understand that. We also understand that cell connectivity, let's say it's AT&T or T-Mobile, you travel into Europe and you change to Orange or O2 or Virgin, someone like that. That's really good data for us ultimately, and you're absolutely still monetizing. So yeah, that's great.
And Danny, I don't know if you or Walter want to take this one, but Sandra is asking about the 30-day period of activity and how that relates to commissions. Do one of you want to address that?
Walter, I'll let you take that one.
Yes, happy to. So within the app, there is a button in settings that says stop collection for a day, right? It's your data, it's your choice completely. You hit that button, Tapestry cease collecting all data. We really won't collect data until you go back into the map, hit that green button, which is a location icon, and then we'll resume collecting again. What we're stating up front, whether you stop location that way or you stop location tracking within the settings of your phone, let's say in location settings, we're saying 90% accuracy, meaning or on board for us. So roughly out of a day of month of 30 days, there's 3 days where we cannot see that phone together. The earlier questions about turning your phone off at night or going in airplane mode or you're in a plane or something like that, that's not to worry. That's not a big deal at all. We just don't want to see multiple days outside of the 3 days where that phone is no longer active in our system.
Walter,
And
go ahead.
can I add a little bit to that, just from my own experience of having the opportunity to test the app out through the beta and see, like, Walter, this team is every single day, like the last 3 days, I think we've had 3 updates in one day. So they're moving at light speed. I know we keep saying it's coming, but every improvement that they've done over this last 2 weeks is only going to make every affiliate and user more successful, because the app's going to work better. They're going to have a better experience as soon as they install it, and they're going to want to share it with their friends. So, and that's why we're all here. We really want to help people earn the money that they're literally giving away right now. We want to help them put that back in their pocket. And as soon as it does that, as soon as they're able to see, you know, you made 86 cents yesterday. It doesn't take a lot. It just takes one time to have that success. And then you guys, it's a free app that puts more money in every person's pocket, and it keeps your privacy. It keeps you anonymous. It's random. The trust is there. And I'm grateful that we've had the opportunity to have 22 updates in the last 10 days.
Yeah, 23 right now. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Danny.
Team's working hard. We got about 4 more minutes here. I'm going to get as many questions as I can. If your question does not get answered, you can ask your question support@tapestry.io. They'll direct it to the appropriate person to get you an answer. But here's a good one I've not heard before. I think I know the answer, but I'll let you answer, Walter. A user turns off the tracking, so they're not going to earn up to $25, but they refer other people. Will they still earn the dollar as long as they have the app on their phone?
That's a good
They
one.
turn off location tracking and they're just referring. So they can earn, they have to hit that $10 minimum. That's gonna be the key thing for that person to act as a user, right? Just
As a user.
Yeah, this is a user. Yes, they can absolutely still earn. They can also do surveys as well, and we won't have location tracking there as long as they have that $10 minimum. So those 10 people need to download, stay active for 30 28, 30, or 31 days, and also have 90% accuracy on their own usage, that user can absolutely still earn.
Great, thank you. And Linda and Gary asked a great question. Are we still going to get paid November 1st for these first 3 days of activity, and then again November 15th on a normal cycle?
Yeah, the 72 hours. I'm not sure Chuck, you want to, or Danny want to talk about that if we didn't already.
Yeah, I can, because this is big, and this is a huge advantage for all affiliates. So I want to make sure you get this. When the app launches, whether it be Sunday night midnight or Monday night midnight, whatever day it is, when it launches, you'll have 72 hours to do two things. Number one, the Founders Club membership promo will still be in effect. So you have 72 hours to enroll as many people as you want. They pay the $9.95 and they get 12 months free. That is a huge benefit. So you want to take advantage of that. It is in play now. So I wouldn't wait till it goes live to start taking advantage of that, but it stays in play 72 hours after the app launches. Also, in that first 72 hours that the app launches, all the installs you get during that 72-hour period, if they stay active for the next 30 days, you're going to get paid on those apps for those 3 days on November 1st, instead of waiting till November 15th when they would normally pay out. This is a one-time exception, and it's just get money in your pockets as quickly as possible. So that's how that works. So hope that helps you understand that, Linda and Gary. So yes, that is still play.
You nailed it, Chuck. That was awesome.
All right, Andrew Harp says this gives a whole new meaning to walking around money. Walking around, driving around.
It does, doesn't it? That's a good one.
All right, got another good question here from EV. Are you having more than 50 spots for global affiliate? We currently, last time I checked, which was a report this morning, had 49 global affiliates. So there's a spot for one more to earn equity. The global affiliate position will still be available. You could earn that, but there's just no equity after the first 50. The first 50 were a gift for helping us build this company before the app was even launched. It was a real leap of faith to jump in and build it strong when there wasn't even an app yet. But we had that faith in Walt and the team, and those first 50 globals will reap the rewards of that by having equity in the company as long as they qualify. Now, is it beneficial to still become a global? Absolutely. There will be future benefits to being a global, but right now the benefit is, as a global, you will have structured your business in the best way possible to maximize this particular compensation plan. So there's definitely an advantage for building your business out to the global. There will no longer be equity available. There's one more spot. There's one more spot available as of 6 hours ago. So it may be taken. Once it's gone, it's gone. But there's always going to be the benefit of going global. There'll be things, special perks and things in the future. But even without that, the structure of global is the best way I know, having developed this compensation plan, to maximize this compensation plan. So hope that helps.
I see a good question that I want to address. Cindy Greenleaf, I noticed the new privacy feature with an iOS update last week, the ability to choose precise location, allow apps to choose your specific location. Cindy, Tapestry definitely utilizes this function and feature. And when you hit that map function and hit that green button, you will see that prompt. You then jump back into settings, so this works for Android as well. If you jump into settings, you'll see that Tapestry is collecting data always with precise location. There's a toggle to turn precise location off. We want you to keep that on. That's kind of understanding that you went to the grocery store versus are miles and miles away. So the core function of the app is utilizing precise location. That is a great question.
All right, I would like to introduce Giorgio. He's patiently been waiting there. Giorgio is one of our key executives at the corporate office. He is our chief operating officer, has a tremendous responsibility now and in the future. So Giorgio, as we wrap up here, is there anything you saw in the question or anything you'd like to say to our affiliates in the field?
Yeah, thanks, Chuck and team, for having me on this call. It's certainly a pleasure to be here. You know, all these, as far as it relates to the questions you're asking, they're all really great questions. And I feel like everybody here on today's call is certainly getting it. You know, by way of just brief introduction, you know, I've been in this industry for, well, the data and marketing industry for the last 15 plus years. My name is Giorgio Campo. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Tapestry. And it's certainly a pleasure to work with all of you. I think certainly coming up to speed and understanding, how to build a data-driven business is critically important. As you said earlier, I mean, it is a big responsibility. We're growing. Can you hear me okay, Chuck?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my earphones are kind of sputtering out, but I could tell you just, from working with companies that are, pre-seed incubation stage all the way to multinational companies over the last 15 years, my role, as I see it, is to bring our organization and partners that we work with and also, our stakeholders and our investors to profitability. And profitability means being safe and secure, working inside the application, knowing that, we have your back 100% of the time. And it's critically important to feel, comfortable when you download something like this onto your device, because, everybody's got one of these, but a lot of folks in the space certainly don't adhere to the rules that they put in place. I want you all to feel very comfortable that we are in fact doing that. And, we're trying to, figure out and address the problems in the space. One, two, help you guys make more money and earn and keep that earning capabilities front and center, providing you with back office, providing you with support, and expanding into the regions that make sense for us as a global organization, as Walter said, and also Tom Bullock said, and working with above the board brands that understand the value of your data, and frankly keeping you front and center, right, and making you be a part of the earnings equation. It's really my job, so I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Well, thank you. And Walter, as we wrap up, we got about 30 seconds left. Do you want to say any final words to the field?
Yeah, thanks for your patience. We're super excited about this, and we'll absolutely keep you posted. Thanks for taking the time this Friday afternoon. I know we didn't get to all the questions. Feel free to shoot questions to support@tapestry.io or hello@tapestry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day,
Tap into
everybody.
Have
the
a great
tools
weekend.
tab. Yeah, I gotta say,
Nice
tools
weekend.
tab in the back office has all the questions and answers you need.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you.